Just brush my teeth. Um, so living in the multiverse, um, it's like your family and friends, graduating from high school and going to college. Here's the rude part. Here's the rude part. The rude part is they never come visit and they never call you. You would have to graduate to go visit them. So they're very shy. They're very shy. It's okay. Um, so I don't know if people can hear, but it's like my mom in the living room never coming to talk to me. You see how rude that is. We're living together, but you never come talk to me. Very rude. But the thing is, they're very shy. They don't know that they're doing it. That's why you give them a pass. So I can easily go out there and just talk to her. Well, not living on Earth, but um, hypothetically speaking, you can literally just go over there and talk to them. They're not gone. It's not like you die, you don't exist. Not like you graduate, right? A lot of these kids on Earth, they're like, oh, my siblings, my friends are graduating. I'll never see them again. It's like that. It's like, no, that's not how that works. Like, they're just over there. You just go talk to them. So yeah, that's basically it. That's all the multiverse is. It's just people. And once they graduate, they're just in college, but they're just very rude about it. They're so shy. They're so shy here. They're very shy. So, um, people of the earth, if you want something to do, get them to not be so shy. Get them to come visit you. Um, just be approachable, be friendly. Because with shy people, even though you present yourself as approachable and friendly, they see it as a wall. Like, you're not supposed to do that. No, you can. You're just very shy and you have walls up. Those are imaginary walls. They don't exist. Um so there's nothing stopping the multiverse from coming in at all. They're just so shy that they create barriers that go, and in their head they go, oh, you're not supposed to do that. Like when I was in grade school, I was talking to my sister Tal about this. There was the big kid side and the little kid side. When you're younger, I think it was like fourth, fifth graders were the big kid side, and then third on down to first to kindergarten. I think kindergarten to third grade. You don't go over to the big kid side, so it's like that. You can. After school, you know, you can go over to the big kid side. Probably not just because the rules. Um, you can't go over there during school because students are present. But yeah, you can. You can visit your siblings over the big kid side. You can visit your friends over the big kid side. There's nothing stopping you. So they have this mentality where, oh, you're not supposed to go to the big kid side, the multiverse. It's like, oh, we can't go over there. We can't go over there. Yes, you can. They're so young. They're so young. They're like, we can't go over to the big kid side. I can't do it with these kids. They're so funny. They're like, no, those are the big kid side. We can't go over there. it's just they're just very cute and adorable. There's nothing threatening about them. They make mistakes because they're young, but yeah, that's their mentality. Like they're, they're the little kids, and you're not supposed, or they're in college, or here's another, in high school, um, seniors pick on the freshmen. That same mentality. It's old, but the seniors don't befriend the freshmen. So they're off in college, like, no, I don't talk to the high schoolers. I don't, like they're too cool now. It's like, I graduate, I'm too cool for you. Me, I talk to all my siblings. I talk, not realistically, like not multiverse, but um, hypothetically, like I went to school with my sister, Tao. I talked to her in school. There was none of this. There's none of this. Oh, you talk to your sibling. She's younger than you. That's weird. There was none of that. Every time I saw my sister, I would hang out with her. So I never had that kind of weirdness when you're really shy. When you're really shy, you think of a lot of weird stuff, like a lot of weird stuff. So they're just really shy. If people of the earth can encourage them to not be so shy and just to come in, um, there's a lot of them. They can talk amongst themselves and decide to come in. Um, because in life, there's no such thing as death. We're too big. So there's no soul. It comes from strings, from string theory. So that string is like magnets, and when it latches onto an animal, we're just it mutates onto the animal body, and then you never die. You just never die. And the human body is just the perfect body to evolve in. It, if there was another body, like a crocodile body that was better, it would literally just become that. But the ape body is just the best body. It just has a lot of sensory, um, with just everything, just sex. Even though we need to educate ourselves, the brain consents. Our five senses, it senses a lot, and it helps the string. That's what my theory. I don't Based on string theory. I kind of landed on we're probably strings, and then it's like magnets. It magnetizes to intelligent forms, intelligent masses, and it happens to be the ape. That's my theory. So your soul is just a string that just doesn't die. It doesn't. There's no way for a string to die. There's nothing threatening it. There's nothing that can threaten it. That's my theory. I'm working on that theory. So, yeah, it's just people, and if people of the earth can encourage them to not be so shy, they might come in. But if not, um, you would have to decease from um, this reality, and then you just see them outside, just like normal life, just hanging out. They're either too shy. They're probably too shy, not too cool. It's not cool to be rude to your siblings and family members, right? It's like, oh, my grandparents passed away, and you're so nice about it, right? You're so nice about it. You're like, I think about them every day. I pray every day, right? I think about them every day, and they never come visit, and they never call. That's rude. Don't you think that's rude? That's rude. If you think about them all the time and they never come visit, and they can, that's rude. So there's this mentality um, that the seniors don't talk to the high schoolers. It's a old paradigm. It's like you've seen it in the 20s. You've seen it in the 1800s. You see, it's very old, and they just haven't grown. They just haven't grown out of it yet. They just haven't grown out of it yet. So if people of the earth can just be more friendly, be more approachable, and encourage them to come out and just play with us, play with the freshmen, because to them they're like, oh, we're old seniors, we're old college students, and now the freshmen are too cool. Right? These kids are getting cooler. They're too cool for us to hang out with them, and don't be that way. I'm an older brother to my younger siblings. I play with them all the time. You know, if they're in school, I embarrass them. Right? My sister Tao, I would embarrass her in front of her friends all the time. Her friends know me. It's like, oh, that's Tao's brother on campus, and it creates a fun community where, oh, you're I know your big brother, or I saw your big brother the other day, and like, oh, hey, Tao's brother, and it creates a community instead of, oh my god, don't talk to him, that's Tao's brother. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that hush hush where it's like, oh, don't talk. It's weird. That's old. Don't do that anymore. It needs to be a new generation that encourages a um, a community that talks to each other. So that's how I was at University of Pacific. I would talk to my sister all the time. If I run into her or her friends, I would embarrass them. Like, hey, it's me. I would do that all the time. I don't care because I like a sense of community. I don't like isolation. So with the multiverse, they're creating isolation. It's like segregation with the whites and the blacks, but it's not to that degree. It's like, you know, seniors and freshmen. Ew, the freshmen. It's like that. It's like, ew, cooties. It's very young, so it's like, ew, they have cooties. You don't want to go over there. It's like that, and it's just it's just not a mature approach. So um, so yeah, I prefer a community where we talk to each other and not isolate each other. That's what I prefer.